Love horoscope for November 2023. November is a favorable month for love relationships. Mysterious Venus will recharge us with calmness and fill us with harmonious energy. People around you will literally glow, radiate charm, minimizing the feeling of discomfort in connection with events occurring on the external plane. Bonnie Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin on November 8 at 11:31 Kyiv time. Venus enters the sign of its domain, Libra. Transit promotes peaceful moods, a romantic atmosphere, and a desire for harmony. From this day on, it is easier to eliminate conflicts and misunderstandings, and establish relationships with dear and loved ones. Some tension will arise in the middle of the month, since the new moon on November 13 will be in the sign of Scorpio, which is associated with dramatic situations, passion, and jealousy. You can ruin a relationship in an instant. So from November 12 to 15 you will need patience and internal efforts so as not to do anything stupid. You can find more about astrology on the YouTube channel of astrologer Marina Scardi. Marina Sokolova. Aries. A love of life and a positive attitude towards life. A reasonable desire not to waste your own nerve cells on sorting out relationships. Fill your everyday life with harmony and love. But the second 10 days of November will be difficult for the sphere of personal relationships. So at the slightest hint of a quarrel, end the conversation to avoid quarrels and unnecessary disputes. In the third 10 days of the month, circumstances and people you meet along the path of life help to balance your emotional and intellectual perception of the world, to find a balance between mind and feelings. Taurus. An adequate and, in some ways, even self-critical perception of yourself as a loved one will help you correctly set priorities and build communication with representatives of the opposite sex. The transit of Venus, your ruler, through the sign of Libra favors the establishment of new romantic relationships. Long-established relationships get a breath of fresh air in the endless everyday life. A bright and positive period. However, remember that mid-November, like for most people, will be stressful. After November 15, love and family well-being will return to your life. Twins. In terms of developing relationships, it is important not to rely on the opinions of others. Many goals are achieved thanks to the opposite sex. Pay less attention to the circumstances under which new acquaintances are made. Trust your heart. Romances at work or business trips are possible. Caution will not hurt in mid-November. But in general, the month will be remembered for happy moments in your personal life. Charge yourself with the energy of love and do not miss the opportunities that open before you to achieve life balance. Cancer. A very emotionally intense period. Distrust in your partner appears, but it is most likely unfounded. A great opportunity to transform your personal life. Bring back the former passion and romance into your relationship. The main thing is to restrain yourself in your uncontrollable sudden impulses and be aware of this. In the second 10 days of November, if you've been thinking about moving to another country, changing your location, starting a life with a romantic partner, or expanding your family, don't miss out on the right circumstances in November. A lion. Passionate love relationships and a romantic flair will instill in you a slight detachment, which will allow you not to think about solving problems or about professional affairs. The month is suitable for making serious decisions. getting engaged, and talking with your partner about the further development of the relationship. While you can, dedicate November to something smooth and leisurely. A leisurely walk in the evening, visiting an exhibition or educational event can bring a meeting with a potential partner, which will develop into a happy union. Virgo. Those born under the sign of Virgo finally find a balance between reason and feelings. Success in the love field awaits single people who are ready for new adventures. In the second 10 days of the month, relationships in a married couple will revolve around long-standing problems, mistrust and accumulated grievances. During this period, it is worth getting rid of everything unnecessary and pulling us back, including toxic relationships. By the end of November, all disputes and quarrels will disappear without a trace, and love and peace will return to normal everyday life. Scales. In the first 10 days of November, conflicts are possible due to household expenses and large purchases for the home. If there is a risk of divorce, wait out the storm of feelings alone. You are torn by contradictions between the desire for freedom and passionate love. After Venus ingresses into your zodiac sign on the evening of November 8th, the gloomy atmosphere changes dramatically towards mutual understanding and harmony. Serious changes are expected in the personal sphere, and for some they will be life-changing, including a change of place of residence, pregnancy or marriage. Scorpio. An important month when many things have to start from scratch. In your personal life, everything will be ambiguous. You will probably want to have more freedom, which your partner will not like. To bring back old feelings, it's a good idea to go on a romantic date. Quarrels over trifles can undermine trust, so be patient and wise. There is a chance to renew long-standing relationships, resolve long-standing issues, and come to a common decision regarding the purchase of a home or relocation. There may be expenses for repairs and expenses for children or elderly parents. Sagittarius. Uncertainty will reign in the love sphere throughout the month, and boiling passions in a couple will not let you get bored. Lonely hearts can finally go on a date and show themselves in all their glory. New couples may experience tension in their relationship due to a lack of trust and jealousy. Those who broke up at the beginning of the year will be able to meet and give a second chance to their long-standing relationships. Men will become bolder in dating, and women will be surrounded by the attention of numerous fans. Capricorn. There will be tension in family unions due to financial issues. Parents or immediate family will require attention. Beware of conflicts over the division of property and other financial issues, especially from November 12 to 15. Married couples are now preoccupied with arranging a home. Everyday problems will consume all their energy. There is less and less energy left for romance and passion. But if the relationship began quite recently, put it in the forefront and try to maintain it, no matter what happens. Aquarius. Try to nip your own self-centeredness in the bud and be attentive to your loved one. The new moon in Scorpio on November 13th gives you increased emotionality and a tendency to inflate any little things into events on a universal scale. Use the energy of this transformational new moon to improve personal relationships. Bring your partner to a frank conversation. Try to spend more time with your family. Pay attention to your children. Do useful things with them, and your efforts will yield positive results. Fish. A month of bright impressions, new love stories, but also difficult choices. Office romances or the beginning of a relationship that cannot be continued are possible. The second 10 days of November are ideal for deep introspection, cleansing karma, developing intuition, as well as returning romance and passion to long-established relationships. In the third 10 days of the month, you will become a little more frivolous than usual, and even a little unceremonious, thinking only about yourself and completely forgetting about those around you. Read also. November is a favorable month for love relationships. Mysterious Venus will recharge us with calmness and fill us with harmonious energy. People around you will literally glow, radiate charm, minimizing the feeling of discomfort in connection with events occurring on the external plane. That's all for us. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bonnie Horoscope. See you soon.